Hello everyone, my name is Parika Priyanka Bhanudas. I am a lecturer of Institute of Pharmaceutical Science and Research for Girls. My topic name is Hospital Pharmacy. Hospital pharmacy in the location of the hospital pharmacy located in hospital premises to that the patients and staff can easily approach it. Location, it is a very important part in the hospital pharmacy because the without location you not search the industry or address found in the locations that these are the must for the searching hospital and pharmacy shops and industry all knows about the locations. Then the locations is a different department included in the locations in multi-stored building of the hospital pharmacy. The hospital pharmacy should be prepared located on the ground floor easily the dispensing unit. Sometimes the big buildings in the big hospital is found. Then the big hospital, then different floors is found in the big buildings. That is the big building in the such a departments. Hospital pharmacy should be required. Hospitals and pharmacy shop it is required in the different parts in the different stored building and the different material storage. Then in material storage the different part of the tablets, capsules, IV parenteral preparation such as the large volume parenteral, small volume parenteral also included in the multi stored in the hospital pharmacy. It should be laid in the such way that there is a continuous flow of the main and materials. That is a two type of the flow chart, location and layout of the hospital pharmacy. That is the mains and materials flow chart. First, layout of the hospital pharmacy. First, the hospital pharmacy it is a different department included in the hospital pharmacy. First is a aseptic area should be required. Then manufacturing section, raw materials, stores, finishing products. Aseptic area, why are the aseptic area required in the hospital pharmacy? Because the different manufacturing the parenteral preparation, so the aseptic area should be must. Aseptic area in the different formulation, parenteral formulation completely sterile, free from the microorganism or kill or destroy the growth of the microorganism in aseptic areas. Aseptic area is a clean alcohols, then the maintain properly. Then who is the person go in the aseptic areas, that is the required the mask, cap, aprons, hand gloves should be covered free from the microorganisms. And then manufacturing the parenteral preparation such as the large volume parenteral and small volume parenteral in aseptic areas. Then manufacturing sections different part also included in the manufacturing section. That is the tablet manufacturing, then capsule manufacturing, parenteral preparation, suspension, emulsion also included in the manufacturing sections. That is the different procedure included in the different manufacturing such as the tablet capsules and the tablets capsules, large volume parenteral, small volume parenterals. Raw materials, manufacturing section in the different manufacturing parts such as the tablet capsules, large volume parenteral, suspension, emulsion. Then the raw material section, the raw materials you can purchase the different raw material, then the evolution in different tasting such as for example you can purchase the turmeric, then the turmeric physical property, then chemical properties also study, then the chemical test, physical test such as the um, microscopy, morphological study, all no study in the raw materials. Raw material is a quality and quantity should be good, that's why the good product is a form. Then the raw material it is a good, then store in the different part or different, after testing these are the store in the different part. Then storage, it is important for the storing the raw materials or other products. Then finishing products, after manufacturing the different final products you can store in the finishing product. And between the passage, it is found in a hospital pharmacy. Then the administrative section, in the different administrative section, in the different diagnosis of the patients, such as the new patients or old patients. Then the dispensing of the medicines for the inpatients or outpatients, and then the open space is found. That is the layout of the hospital pharmacy. Then next is a flow chart of the mains and materials. General flow chart of the outpatients. In the RX written by the RX, it is a prescription. RX is denoted by the prescription. Then the general flow chart for the outpatients, and the outpatient, it is not admitted patients. These are the sometimes illness, it is found in outpatients. That is, for example, it is a fever is found in the patients. That is the acute disease, and chronic type of the disease is found in the inpatients. Then RX written by the RX received by the pharmacist. Then filling the prescription, then dispensing to the patients. In the RX received by the pharmacist, that is a prescription received by the pharmacist. Then fill the prescription, that is a work of the physician. Then the dispensing to the patients, dispense the medication to the patient, it is a work of the pharmacist. In the filling of the prescription, in the selection of the drugs, labeling, prescribing, that is the work of the hospital pharmacist. Then receipt of payment and prescription filled, that is the 2 point included in the flow chart of the outpatient. Receipt of the payment for the purchasing the patients of the medication. Then the payment receipt give to the patients, free cash charge, statistics and report. That is the point of the patient to the purchase the medication and then give to the receipt. That is the work of the hospital pharmacist. The prescription fill, it is a work of the physicians. Regular prescription file, narcotic prescription file, that is divided by the medications, that is the work of the hospital pharmacy. Only prescription give to the patient, that is the work of the physician. Then all the record maintained, that is the work of the hospital pharmacist for the outpatients. Then outpatients, some pharmacy counseling, it is important. In the give the different advice or different suggestion give to the about the medication, such as the drug names, drug manufacturing date, drug expire date, how to use drugs. That is a different patient counseling, different point included in the patient counseling for the outpatients. Then the general flow chart for the inpatients, that is the admitted patient. Inpatient in the chronic disease, it is found in the inpatients. That is a pharmacy shop, in returns to credit issues, then prescription written by the doctor, inpatient discharge medication, prescription received by the pharmacist, filling and prescription, dispensing the prescription, statistic and control. That is all no point included in the general flow chart in patients. First, mainly pharmacist manufacturing the different dosage form, such as the tablet, capsules, large volume parenteral, small volume parenteral, suspension, emulsions, then give to the medications. Pharmacy give manufacturing the different, such as the tablet, capsule, give to the inpatients, and RX written by the doctor, such as the physicians, give to the inpatient medication, inpatient. Then the different different medication manufacturing in the pharmacy, then the give to the inpatients, then prescription give to the physician give to the patients, and patients give to the pharmacist, then pharmacist is collect the medication and provide to the patients. Inpatient discharge medications Rx received by the pharmacist, that is the prescription received by the pharmacist, then filling the prescription, that is the work of the hospital pharmacy, then dispense the prescription. Free cash credit, that is after payment pharmacist dispense the different medications, then that is a cash credit. Then the prescription copy by the nurse, inpatient medication order, prescription received by the pharmacist, filling order, dispense order, and charge of the patient, all know about the inpatients. Inpatient, it is a chronic disease, it is found in inpatient, that is for example diabetic patients, cancer patient, TB patient, that is a chronic type of the disease found in inpatients. Then flow chart of the material. Flow chart of the material in the different part also included, that is the material stored in the parenteral manufacturing, receipt to the pharmacies, then issue in patient department, then manufacturing of the other dosage form, quality control, issues in the outpatient department. Flow chart of the material in the parenteral preparation. In parenteral manufacturing, the different formulation, it is a large volume parenteral and small volume parenteral. Large volume parenteral, it is a more than 100 ml, and small volume parenteral, it is a less than 100 ml. And the large volume parenteral, it is a more than 100 and less than the 1000 ml, that is a large volume parenteral. And small volume parenteral, it is a less than 100 ml and more than 1 ml, that is a small volume parenterals. And these are the manufacturing in the completely aseptic areas, free from microorganism, because these are the largely found in the systemic circulations, directly systemic circulation in the these are the skip the different that is the administrations, absorption, distributions, metabolism, that is a part is the skip, that is the parenteral manufacturing. Aseptic area should be required, large volume parenteral and small volume parenteral, that is a receipt give to the pharmacy shop, then the issue in patient department, because the parenteral preparation, it is largely required for the inpatients, that comparison to the outpatient. Outpatient, it is a majorly required the different dosage form, that is a tablet, a capsule manufacturing, tablet capsule manufacturing of the suspension, emulsions, also other dosage form required for the outpatients. And quality control, receipt due to the quality control, and then the issue of the outpatient department. Quality control in the different quality testing of the different dosage forms, such as the tablet is a different quality control test. For example, disintegration test, weight variation test, hardness test, friability test, dissolution test, that is a different test included in the quality control test of the tablets. And suspension and emulsions quality control test, it is a crackings and sedimentation test also included in the emulsion test. Also all quality control in the different quality testing of the different medications. Then quantity and quality should be important for the hospital pharmacy, that is the that's why the patients reduce or recover in the disease conditions. Then the requirements and abilities required for the hospital pharmacies. In the different responsibility of the hospital pharmacist, that is the point inpatient hospital pharmacist and outpatient pharmacist responsibility. That is the first point included in the inpatient pharmacy department. First is a patient care area, second is a direct patient care area, general responsibility and dispensing area. All 4 points included in the inpatient pharmacy department. And the next point, it is the outpatient pharmacy responsibility, that is the outpatient pharmacy departments. In the 3 point also included. First is the in dispensing areas, second is the inpatient care areas, third is the general responsibilities. These are the 3 point also included in the outpatient pharmacy department. In the inpatient pharmacy department, first is the dispensing area. Dispensing area in the different points included, such as the policy, accuracy, maintenance of the record, storage, working, coordination and drug information also point included in the dispensing area. How to dispense to the patients, inpatients. Dispensing area, different policies also included in the different hospital. It is a different policies is found, such as the give to the free of cost of the medication provide to the patient, inpatients. Then the accuracy maintain intravenous administration in the dose management should be important. Different accuracy it is found. Next, maintenance of the record, such as the IV admixtures and investigation of the drugs. That is a different points also included in the investigation of the drugs and admixture. Next, it is a storage. Storage condition should be important for the different sections. And working, also all rule and regulation follow for in the manufacturing of the different formulations, such as the tablets and the parenteral preparations. In parenteral preparation should be mainly importance the aseptic area, because the aseptic area it is free from the microorganism. So these are the important for the parenteral preparation, manufacturing of the parenteral preparations. Next, coordinations. Coordination, that is the help to the big hospital cooperate with the smallest hospital, or big pharmacist hospital pharmacy. It is a help to the smallest workers or dispensing areas or physicians or staff. Also all departments coordinate and give to the drug information, that is the name of the drugs, next side effect of the drugs, therapeutic efficacy and stability. Give to the all information to the inpatients and outpatients. Next, patient care areas. It is a patient care areas in patients. That is the first point. It is a coordination and communication. Next, technicals, coordination, patient coordinate the pharmacy service in the nursing units, and communication, suitable language used in the for the communications. Medication administration problems in the different conditions. Communication, it is a very important for the you not communicate to the hospital pharmacies or physicians. That's why the some side effect is found for the medications. That's why the communication it is a very important. Then technical, that is the instruction give to the regarding the medications. That is the part included in the regarding the medications or patient counseling. Give to the right instruction to the right patients. For example, suspension and emulsion in cases, different dosage forms, shake well before use. That is the main instruction give to the patients. Next, direct patient care area, in the direct to the care of the patients. And next, general responsibility, it is a education or service provider regarding the information about the all health professions. And last point is the outpatient pharmacist responsibility, different dispensing areas, patient care areas and general responsibilities. Requirement of the head of the hospital pharmacy department should be a posted graduate pharmacist, professionally pharmaceutical, pharmacology and a hospital pharmacy. These are the coordinate for the hospitals and non-pharmacy staff, reporting the administration and interact with the other medical departments, and that is the requirement of the hospital pharmacy. and thank you for the watching my video.